Good everybody, Dark Inception back in for another video. This video is finally going to be on my comic collection. I know there was a few times that I actually said I was going to show it, and I just kind of put it off for a while for a few reasons. One, I tried recording this multiple times in multiple different ways, and there were some times when I didn't know how I was going to do it because it was hard to like hold up the comics and show, and hold the camera. And then there were other times whenever the lighting was just blatantly bad. There were other times when my phone, which I used to record these kind of videos on, were just dying, and there were just a lot of problems. So after a lot of trial and error, I just decided I'll do it this way. Also, like my Facebook page, because I do have a like quote unquote channel exclusives going up, which I'll explain about in another video. But basically, I showed a first look at my comic collection, so there will be many videos going up on that page like that, where you'll get like a first look kind of thing. So for any of my friends actually saw that, they know what my collection, basically consists of. But this is going to be a more in-depth look because a lot of my exclusives that I'm going to show on my Facebook page will come up on YouTube in depth, more or less. But without any further ado, I'll show you guys my collection. Now, I've been collecting this for about a year, because I've always been into comics and I've always gone to the comic shop and stuff. But as a child, I never really hung on to the comics, so they get lost over time and etc. etc. So I just really didn't care about the value of them too much. I just cared about the stories, and I only cared about specific characters. And I was young growing up, but about a year ago, I really decided I'm gonna buckle down and try to collect. So this is basically what I've collected in 1 year's time. I've started collecting about last August, so it's a little less than a year. I have a little more. I have 4 more issues that aren't shown, that are on the shelf over there. But I'll show those in the next part, because I'm going to have to break this into multiple parts. What I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to show you all the titles I collect. And then I decided, instead of showing every single issue, I'm going to pull out chunks from each section, and I'll show you like the key issues from those sections, and issues I'm really proud of having. And so today I'm going to show you all the titles, as I said, and then I'll show you everything in this first long box. I was going to do both of these long boxes, but I'm not going to have enough time because I spent like 5 minutes rambling here. But so this long box actually is usually filled up all the way, but I took a big chunk out because these are all my issues that I'm like gonna show you guys. But let me show you the titles I collect. So in this first long box here, I got my Amazing Spider-Man title. I apologize if there's like a lighting glare problem, or if there's like the letters are blurry, but bear with me. This is my Amazing Spider-Man title. It's my longest box. It's my longest title, I should say, which goes all the way to the back where I have Volume 2, because this is all Volume 1. Volume 2, I'm just starting to collect. Anything I don't have much of, I usually make up for in like graphic novel form. So I have a lot of trade paperbacks. Just because I don't have some of the issues doesn't mean I haven't read the stories. But I'll stop rambling now. I'll ramble later. This is my Spectacular Spider-Man section. Goes all the way over here to the web of. Going back a little more, we got Spider-Man. Then we got some team-ups. While we're on the team-up section, I got this really nice Battle of the Century Spider-Man, Superman. It's the first Marvel DC crossover. And compared to a regular comic, it's about that much bigger than it. It's pretty big. But I'll go more into detail about that when that section comes up. Then we got Sensational, Friendly Neighborhood, Avenging. Behind that we got Scarlet Spider, which consists of Ben Reilly and Kane Parker. Mostly Kane Parker in this section. Ben Reilly's scattered among everything because he didn't really have a definitive title. I mean, they're like a mini-series, but... then we got Venom. Then we got Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 1. I have the complete run of that. Volume 1 is everything Peter Parker. up to the whole Death of Spider-Man story arc, which is pre-Miles Morales. And I do have number 1 up here at CGC graded, my only CGC book, which registers at 9.8. Pretty good. A lot of people like those high grade books. I don't really care about CGC. I just decided to get it one day, and it'd be cool to have one. Then we got Untold Tales, which I really like because it shows like the backstories. Like I'll explain when I get to it. Spider-Man Unlimited. Then we got Spider-Man 2099, Spider-Man Noir. Behind that it says Specials. Then we got Marvel Knight Spider-Man. Then we got some what if / what the, there's like what if stories. And then the what the storylines, it's like Spider-Ham and whatever. Peter Porker. And we got Spider-Girl, Amazing Spider-Girl, and Spectacular Spider-Girl, which was a 4-part miniseries. But this collection is predominantly Spider-Man, but I am just starting to collect some Batman, and that's all up here. So I have some Detective Comics, Then I have some actual Batman, because, Detective Comics was his starting book, then he got Batman. I have some of the Batman Dark Knight, so that's some New 52. Then I also have one issue of Legend of the Dark Knight, that's New 52. Then I got some Nightwing. Then I got some Robin. And I also have some Batman Incorporated and Teen Titans. But this is literally like nothing. I mean, it just takes up like half a short box. But I'm just starting. I'm taking a break from collecting Spider-Man. I'm really trying to focus on Batman and everything related there. But so that's all my Spider-Man stuff. This is all my comics for the most part. But let me get on to some of the highlights. So in this first part of my collection, I'm going to be showing you some of the highlights from this. So for starters, let me just reach over here. This is just one pile. This is a pile of all the 00 issues I have, so all the hundreds. I have all the 100 except for number 100. In number 100, he grows to 6 arms. But this is 200. This is the earliest 100 I have. And in this one, he encounters the burglar that killed his Uncle Ben. Again, really good read. I have 300. This is the first full appearance of Venom. Really good read. Really, really good read. Number 400. This is the Death of Aunt May. Just saying, there's a white variant, where the tombstone on the cover is white. It's pretty rare, actually. If any of you guys have it, that's pretty awesome. Wow, 700 shouldn't be there yet. I apologize. But yeah, I have 700. I don't have any of the variants. That came out of order. Fail. So there's 500. Didn't really care about 500. Nothing really groundbreaking that I cared about happened, but it does have a pretty neat cover. Not a fan of the cover artist. I forgot his name. And we got 600 over here. 700 is supposed to be less, but I fucked up on the order. But Oh, I also have a variant of 600. Or this might be the variant one. I don't know. I forgot to pull that out. But I do have 2 issues of 600. So now for the big pile of things I'm proud of regarding. Okay, so in the Amazing Spider-Man title, number 16 is the earliest issue I have, and that's the first appearance of Spider-Man teaming up with Daredevil. Not the first appearance of Daredevil, just him teaming up with him. This is my earliest book. It's not in the greatest condition, but I am proud of it. Daredevil's my second favorite Marvel character, so I wanted to make sure this was the first Silver Age book I got. But I am happy to have it. Then we got number 17. And this is the second appearance of the Green Goblin. Again, spine's curling a little bit. It has a little bit of wear around the edge, but all in all, it's in a pretty good condition. And it's just nice to really have a double-digit book. I mean, they're so hard to come across. It's like bumping into like a unicorn. Then we have The Amazing Spider-Man 39. This was the unmasking of Peter and the Goblin. Really good cover by... this was the first book with John Romita Sr. Pretty good condition. It's actually in really good condition. The only thing wrong is it's a little... has a little bit of like discoloration there, but it kind of looks like part of the smoke, so I didn't really care. Then we got number 50. Again, the spine's kind of curled a little bit, but all in all, it's in pretty good condition. And I just love the read in this book. I mean, the idea of Peter quitting, and it's a really vulnerable title. And we also have the first appearance of Kingpin in here, which is cool. But the reason I'm pulling all these books out first is because I don't really have all that many double digits, so I pull out all the double digits I have. Then we have issue 75. Really good read. I like the cover. And it's in good condition. I got that for like $8 because my comic shop is like awesome. I also got this for like $8. This is number 76. Double digit for like $8. Isn't that pretty awesome? Good deal. Good condition as well. Got the lizard. Number 81 with the kangaroo. Sorry for the glare. Then we got number 83 with the schemer, and it's the first appearance of Vanessa Fisk, Kingpin's wife. Also in pretty good condition. I think I got that for like $20. I don't remember. My comic book shop holds a lot of Spider-Man stuff, which is like Christmas for me. Then we got number 136, which is the first appearance of Harry as the Green Goblin. Then we got issue 149, which is the first appearance of Ben Reilly as the Spider clone. This was before he was named Ben Reilly, of course. He was just a clone. I love Ben Reilly, by the way, which you'll find out in later videos. Issue 212, Amazing 212, first appearance of Hydro Man. I really like Hydro Man. Issue 238, first Hobgoblin. I also really like the Hobgoblin. Skipping ahead a bit, we got issue 299, first, not the first cameo of Venom, but it's the first, wait, I'm getting all tongue twisted. Yeah, and 299 is the first full appearance of Venom, actually. Last panel with MJ. Love the cover. Todd McFarlane. He's a great artist. Yeah, you saw 300 already. That's the first full appearance of Venom, or actually, well, 299 is the first full appearance, but in 300 he has, like, the story, his first full story, I guess you can say. And it's the first time Spider-Man meets him. In 316, this is the second appearance of Venom, so it's When Venom Returns by Todd McFarlane. I think I got this for the holidays last season, or this past holiday season, if I recall. 329. This is the first appearance of Captain Universe. He already had his cosmic powers at the time, which is why he's like kicking the ass of this Tri-Sentinel, but he actually becomes Captain Universe in this. And I know Captain Universe is kind of a well-known character now, so if you're looking for him, you'll find him in 329. Then we got 344. This is the first appearance of Cletus Cassidy before he becomes Carnage. And then behind that, we have 361, first appearance of Carnage. First full appearance of Carnage, I should say. Then we have 362, first appearance of Carnage with Venom, or the first time Venom meets Carnage, I could say. And he makes an alliance with Spider-Man. This is one of my favorite covers, by the way. Mark Bagley's my favorite artist. This is the variant to that, the silver variant. Then we got part 3, which is 363. Then we got, the reason I pull this out is because I really like it, because it's my favorite artist, Mark Bagley, and it's kind of a throwback to Amazing number 50. I would get it, but it's under all this pile. But yeah, it's kind of a throwback, if you remember. Except this time it's Peter back there and Spider-Man's walking out. The reason I pull this out is because this is a personal favorite of mine. This is the first appearance of Ben Reilly as Spider-Man. The first time Ben Reilly appears as Scarlet Spider is in a Web of title, so you'll see that in a different video. But this is his first appearance as Spider-Man. Then we got 430. This is with Spider-Man and Silver Surfer, and they're fighting Carnage. I have a scroll of that on my wall. It's like, you might see it in the background of some of my videos. It's the next issue where Carnage symbiote went over Silver Surfer, making Cosmic Carnage, or Carnage Cosmic, however you want to call it. And last but not least, 435. It's the first appearance of Spider-Man as Ricochet. And he's my favorite out of all the Slingers. And if you don't know who the Slingers are, it's 4 different personas that Spider-Man took while he had, like, intense heat on him. So, really good story, the whole identity crisis thing. And, I have a lot of issues in, like, the 500s, 600s. It's just, there's nothing really I care about too much. I don't have all that many, just some. And you saw I had 700. And as I said, I had Amazing Spider-Man Volume 2, so I have number 1. That's all I really have worth pulling out. I only have, like, the first 4 issues. But, yeah, so this was part 1 of my comic collection. Be sure to stick around for part 2, and I'll show you all the highlights of the second long box. So, until next time, guys, this was Dark Inception. Thank you for watching. Later.